I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on now, dig me. One and only Steve Harvey. Man, got a radio show. What God doing, y'all, huh? What he doing? What he doing in your life? He doing something. He moving. He working. Don't lose your patience, though. See, I did that before. Don't lose your patience. Don't get so sick of waiting that you take matters into your own hands. Don't do that. Boy, you're blowing it. Listen to me. You're listening to somebody who's done it that way. I had a dream. I had a vision. I had some hope. I had some faith. I had some aspirations. But I got a little impatient waiting on it. So I tried a couple other things, move it along. Boy, I can't tell you how I messed it up. Then I messed it up then because God gave me the power of decision. What I had to do was then, after I took matters into my own hand, messed it up. Now guess what? He still got something for me, but now I got to fix all the mistakes now. I got to straighten them out. I got to suffer some consequences. I got to pay for my transgressions. All of that. It's got to go down. You can't do something wrong and not pay for it. It's you call it karma, call it whatever you want to call it. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Every action. If it just stays sunny all the time, you might think it's cool, but there's going to be a reaction to it. Ain't no dark, ain't no shade, ain't no break, ain't no rain. Going to be hard if it's just sunny all the time. Vice versa. So you need the opposite. You need the darkness so you can get your break from that sun. You need the rain so you can nourish the roots so that sun, it can soak up the sun and get the benefit of the sun. If you don't get the opposite, you got a problem, man. And it happens throughout nature. It happens throughout your life. Don't think that you can do wrong and not have to pay for that. What you think this is, man? We think, man, because we done made a decision that we think is best for us, and no matter how it affect nobody else, we got the right to make that call. No, you don't. Whoever is telling you that, whoever's misguiding you into the gang life, telling you, yeah, man, you need to be this way to be down with us. I tell you what, get yourself stuck on Chuck with that gang, see how many of them be there for you. Oh, they'll go around the corner with you and start shooting. But, okay, when it's time to do some time, and they can lessen their sentence, you going to get that time. They going to point their finger dead at you. I watch 48 Hours all the time, man. I watch Lock Up Raw all the time. All the time, man. All the time. Ain't no real cold dudes out there just holding to the mantra and sticking to it. Even the mob turns stateside evidence, go fed, all that. Now, we in the hood, we done created this ignorant mess called no snitching. With that ignorant mess, you don't even understand. No, snitching was created by criminals as a code of honor. If you do dirt and you get busted doing the dirt, don't bring my name up if I was with you. That's a code of honor amongst the thieves. Now, so many code of honor thieves that done came out of prison and ain't got no honor, they done brought that stuff back to the street. Now it's all in the neighborhood, no snitching. No snitching, you got to be crazy. That's for people who disobey the law. That's who people have made a code of honor amongst themselves as thieves. Hey, man, if you get busted, don't drag me down with you, just do your time. Oh, man, you can't bring that stuff out here to me. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Dog, I'm trying to live right over here, man. I don't want no crack house up the street from my mama's house. I'm trying to do right out here, man. You can't do wrong and expect wrong not to come to you. You got to make a decision every day to do right. And God ain't got no protection from you on dirt. You got what you got coming. You made a decision. You go down there to get some, you might get got. See, we got to, come on, I'm talking to so many men out here right now. I should have said that in the beginning, but my conversation kind of got away from me. I was going to talk to you about something else this morning. But this just on me, man, because our communities, man, is just going to the pot, man, because ain't nobody caring about nobody else. Don't nobody care when they see that young dude over there doing wrong. Look at them fools over there. Man, go over there and talk to one of them. Pull them to the side, man. You might not be able to approach the group, but you can approach an individual. Come here, young man. Let me talk to you. I saw you the other day. Man, you look like you got something going on in your life. What's happening with you? Let me talk to you, man. Let me share something I learned. I was doing what you was doing. You know, it's like Tommy did a prank phone call one time as a limo driver. And the prank was, he called this limo company to ask this limo driver to to take him to this location late at night. And the limo driver got a young business. He going, yeah, okay, I got you. I don't normally work like that, but how long you need it? He said for just about an hour. He said, well, I'm going to have to charge you for the full 3, though, because it's 3-hour minimum. Tommy told him, no, I just need it for 1 hour. He said, okay, all right, I'll give you a break, young man. You're trying to do something. Where you want to go? He gave him the address. The man stopped writing. He said, that's a bank. He said, yeah. He said, you want to go to the bank at 12:30 at night? He said, yeah, and I'm going to be in for a few minutes, and when I come out that bank, I need for you to flow it. The dude with the limo, he stopped writing. He said, hold on, man. You want me to take you to a bank, 12:30 at night, you going to be in there for a few minutes, and you going to come out, and you want me to floor it? He said, sir, I don't do stuff like that. He said, you got the wrong company. He said, what made you call here? He said, hey, man, don't worry about that. You a limo company. You just drive. He stopped and took the time out. He said, young man, let me tell you something. He said, I've been down before. I've been locked up before. It ain't pretty. He said, that's what's wrong with you young people today. Instead of going to get a job trying to work your way, you always looking for some fast money. He said, I'm going to tell you what I already know. Don't go down there messing with them people's money like that, because they love that money way more than they love you. And they're going to do something to you down there. Now, you stop this foolishness, and I'm not carrying you nowhere, but I'm going to take a little bit of time out to tell you something. Don't go down here with messing with these people's money, because it ain't going to go good. They're going to take care of their business when it comes to that money. Tommy kept insisting to this man to pick him up in the limo. It was a prank phone call. But the point I'm making is the man took out time. He could just hung the phone up. But you know what he said? He said, hold up, young man. Let me hip you to something. Because the brother had been locked up before. He said, no. See, I done that when I was young. Now I'm going to stop and I'm going to take some moment out to tell you, I'm up here working, man, trying to earn an honest living. I ain't going back down there. Because they make you eat what they want you to eat. You don't want the food. You got to get up when they say get up. You got to stay where they say stay. Live with who they say live. He said, man, you don't want that. And he just tried to talk the young man out of it. You can change a young man's mind with a conversation. A conversation can change a young man's mind. Most of these young men that are misguided ain't having conversations with real men. They just not having them. And it's up to us who know what manhood is to start delivering the message. The problem that we have in our communities, we can solve ourselves. It done escalated to a point because we who are men won't stop on our corporate climb and our day-to-day making money and trying to ball out. We won't stop and grab some of these young soldiers and tell them the truth about manhood. That's the real deal, okay? Sorry I went there. I don't know where that came from.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at it. See it. It's here. It's a new day. Wow, that's powerful. It's powerful, and at the same time, it's very humbling. So with that in mind, I recite something my mother used to say, that today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I'm already glad. Join in. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Harvey Morning Show about to pop off. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Pharrell, Mouth of the South. Junior's out today, and the legend that is Nephew Tommy.
We about to pop out.
You know, normally I say, Junior, what's on your mind today? And then he give me something that he done thought of, he been wondering about, but he ain't here.
Okay, I got something that's been on my mind.
Steve.
Okay, well, here it is. Yeah. He'll be all right.
Say
Okay.
hey, happy birthday.
Well, I ain't saying happy birthday to my son yet. It's his birthday. So let's just take this in the order that it happened. I didn't know Junior 25 years ago. Yeah, I ain't had to take care of Junior, so just wait on. We're going to wait on Junior's birthday for a second. What you got, Tommy?
Okay, tell me if I'm wrong. Now, my wife ran and jumped in my arms.
Yes, I've had that.
Now, it's a beautiful thing. It's a nice gesture. I like it. Mm-hmm. But listen, to all you ladies out there, we can't pick all y'all up. Sometimes we got to lift some of y'all up in spirit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
got a weak back.
Yes.
It ain't a weak back. It ain't the back.
It ain't a weak back. It's just maybe. Well, you know, it's just maybe y'all ain't what you was. You know.
I'm not gonna let you.
You know,
do
some
it.
of y'all, graduated past jump weight now.
Oh Lord,
we got to stop all this here. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
I might be the same strong as I was, but you know, it just require more strength now. Hello.
Everybody ain't jump weight.
You know, and then a lot of y'all,
your
when
back
y'all
up.
jump,
Get your
y'all
back
don't know how to jump. And you come in awkward.
You're coming in hot too.
And you lose
However
your
we come
balance.
in, however
Yeah.
we come in, catch us.
Well, you know,
Right.
we're going to do that, but we want you all to know now that little joyous moment you having up in our arms, we're not sharing that moment. You know, we kind of got a little like, damn, come on now.
Now, let me ask you
What's
this.
your question though, Tommy?
When
she
people
jump,
get
what
married, are they still carrying, are men still carrying their brides across
The
what is it,
threshold?
the
Well,
threshold? Is that still?
when you get married, you ain't carrying them across the threshold no more. You carrying them across the whole hole. The whole hole, dog. Whatever hole y'all get in, your ass got to get to carry it. That's what marriage is. You ain't no more threshold. It's the whole hole.
The whole hole.
It's the danger hole. It's the we need more hole. It's the they put a notice on the door hole. It's the kids want this hole. It's the field trip hole. It's the they need new shoes hole. I'm just
Okay.
it's just, and you know what, Tommy? It just is what it is, dog. That's our job. Just go and get to doing.
All right, coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, it is Monday. It is Monday, and the pastors are here with church complaints right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is Monday, so you know what that means. It is time once again for church complaints.
We gather in a most precarious way. We fondulate on the hypothesis of renewable iniquity. We're going to talk to you this morning in the form of complaints to ostracize the depravarities
Come on here now.
of a situation that is clerically ingenuity.
That's right. That's right.
And
Brilliant,
we demonstrations of depravity.
What?
Demonstrations. That's a Latin word mean demonstrate.
Oh,
And we gonna go ahead and begin with opportunity of advancement.
opportunity.
Lord, I'm preaching this morning.
So
Come on.
Ooh, that boy can preach.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All them big
All
words.
right, Pastor.
Yes, sir.
People are upset with Sister Francis saying that she's peeing on herself in church. She's not peeing. She put ice in her drawers because of the heat, Pastor. We gonna have to do something about this air conditioner. You're gonna have to do something about it. But that's not, she's not peeing. That's ice in her drawers. Is what that is.
Why are we still at this church? Why?
We are dealing with the air conditioning problem and have been for several years now. We can't seem to get nobody to come out because word done got out that we don't pay our bills. So we can't get now air conditioning man to come out. All we can afford is the heating guy.
It's too hot for that.
We're good in the winter.
And he's available all summer long, so he come out. But that's where we're at, D.
All right, I understand now. Now listen to me close now. Brother Fleming got broke in onto last week, all right? The man tied up the woman and held Fleming at gunpoint and demanded money and jury. Now he said, I'll give you everything if you just cut her loose and let her go. The burglar said, you love your wife like that, don't you? He said, that's not my wife, that's my neighbor. My wife will be here in a minute. Now what he's asking us for is hotel money so he don't go through this kind of mess again. That's what he asking about.
Oh, that's what he needs.
That's very
what?
interesting.
I'll say.
Very interesting.
Right.
Who was this Deacon Reverend?
This Brother Fleming. Brother
But
Fleming.
I'd like to commend Brother Fleming on quick thinking. You got to get the evidence out the house. Wonderful choice, but we can't help. What you need to do, Reverend Fleming, is you don't need hotel money. Why don't you just go over her house? Because they ain't broke in there yet. Seem like you need a safe place is what you need. Go ahead, Deacon.
Well, now we got an interesting situation here. Next Sunday, he's asking, Brother Herschel Walker wants to make a visit and says he wants to come sing Mop That Deck and Make It Shine. He wants to sing a solo, Mop That Deck and Make It Shine. But it's up to you, Pastor, if we want him to come and sing.
Well, tell Brother Herschel what I will allow him to do is come to the church, and before he sings, he has to talk for 10 minutes on subjects and issues concerning our community.
I don't know about that, Pastor. Ooh, that 10 minutes is a long time for Herschel now.
Well, now hold on. I ain't finished.
What else?
And within the 10 minutes, if you can talk for 10 minutes without hearing any of the following phrases from the congregation.
What?
Like, for example, what the hell?
Right.
Oh, no, he didn't. Black bastard.
At the church house?
Uncle Tom.
Oh, no.
Jig Gaboo.
Jig. Oh, wow, Lord, have mercy. I ain't down there a long time. Jigaboo.
And any
Wait, no.
any outburst. Where your kids at?
That's the main question.
Somebody's bound to ask that one.
Lord, have mercy.
All of them.
Uh-huh.
All of them. All right, now this is a sensitive subject here, Pastor. The church is having I don't know if I brought you up to speed on this. The church is having a fundraiser with the female members washing cars in white baby tees. Now, the men's club feels that Sister Monica shouldn't participate because they trying to raise money and they feel like nobody will pay her or tip her. Now, they definitely won't Sister Carla and Sister Shirley washing these cars, but they don't, they just,
Well, I want to bring the male membership up to speed on something. The problem ain't Sister Monica.
Oh.
The problem is Sister Shirley and Sister Carla. That's the problem.
Look at my face.
What?
Make it plain, Pastor. Make it plain.
We need people to be able to see the cars that they washing.
So now.
So we,
I don't wash cars.
and I want to thank Sister Monica for washing more cars than anybody. Thank you, Sister Monica.
As the CLO, Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building, ready for your love questions coming up next.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, we're going to tell you how you can register to win, get this, $1,500. That's right, $1,500. Living legend Jay-Z talks about retirement. Bill Gates plans to donate $20 billion, that is billion with a B.
Wow.
Dollars, and Dancing with the Stars is named a new co-host for season 31. But right now, it is time to ask the CLO
Yeah, that's a donation.
with our Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey. Ready? Here we go. Callista in Maine says, I'm dating a man that practically lives with me and my parents are coming to visit. So I asked if he could do his part to help me tidy up for them. He said, only if I tell my dad that we want to live together. I said, we need to be engaged first and then I'll tell my dad. He said, I'm pressuring him. What did I do wrong here?
No, you ain't did nothing wrong. You have every right to have your requirements. You can't stay there. You know, ain't nobody pressuring you. The hell, what is pressure?
Right.
Right.
You want to sit up here and meet this girl's parents and stuff. She don't want to meet you under these circumstances. I tell you what, why don't you move out till you decide what you want to do?
Yeah.
How about that?
Hello.
He pressured her. Only if you tell your dad that
Right.
we want to live together. That's pressure.
No. I tell you what you do, dog. I got a better idea. You tell her daddy y'all want to live together. You go tell him since you all that.
Yeah.
You know, that same man, you're going to have to ask for her hand in marriage. So before you do that, tell her that you won't sleep with her in her house and move in before you marry her. Go tell her daddy that, see how that sit.
Mm-hmm.
You want to play house?
Keep letting these men move in with them, man. Why they keep doing that?
Play house.
Man, you keep putting a horse in front of the cart, and then you sit up in there mad when they don't want to marry you. They got everything they wanted. You the one signed up for stuff that you wasn't gonna get. You want a wedding day? Get your wedding day.
Yeah.
Cause all we
Make it
want is
so
the chick
easy
of
for
our
them.
dreams.
Yeah.
And once we get you living in the house, paying bills, we make sure we sleeping when we want to, you cooking, we clean and all this here. Then we cool.
Oh, you guys sound so old-fashioned. Oh, that's not how we
That's
do
what
it
that's
these
like.
Okay,
days.
cool.
You all
What-
sound so old school. So,
well,
that's
go
not
ahead.
what we do. We're young.
I know. Go ahead.
That's
like
the way
I said.
you all did it.
Yeah, okay. Well, tell your daddy that.
He's just like us.
Exactly. All right. Moving on to John Deese in Tampa. John Deese says, I'm almost 30 years old and I've been dating a guy I work with. He's married and his wife thinks he's cheating, and she asked me to help her find out who he's cheating with. I feel bad. So should I tell him that I've been talking to his wife? Ooh.
Well, one thing about it, this gonna be an easy discovery. You know, that's
Hello,
all
it's
you got to
me.
do.
It's you.
And should I tell him y'all been talking? Do you understand that you're in a situation that ain't gonna work out for you at all?
This is
Somebody get
lose-lose
careful.
right here.
That's an ass whooping here.
I don't think your answer, you see, your idea of a solution is, should I tell him me and his wife is talking? That ain't the solution.
What's the solution?
You're on the verge of being busted.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the verge of being busted.
Yep.
And you don't know how this woman gonna react when she find out it's you. Cause she gonna find out.
It's not going to be pretty, I can tell you that.
Inevitable.
She's going to find out because all of a sudden you ain't really helping.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, little girl, I'm gonna just say this as Uncle Steve, get out this situation.
Yes.
But then I'm gonna say, if you're gonna stay in this situation, you need to go in there and tell this man what's really happening, so he can give you a suggestion or two. Because right now, y'all finna get busted. Y'all on the verge of this collapsing anyway. She might already think it's you, and that's why she went to you.
Yeah.
She ain't just pick you out the blue.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Ooh, I ain't think of that. She already know.
Mm-hmm.
That part.
She got a suspicion.
Mm-mm.
So she done came directly to you and gonna see how you act. And how
Yep.
you act gonna confirm her suspicion.
Yeah. Break it off, girl.
You finna get your ass.
Shut it down. Mm-hmm. Get another job if you can. All right. Moving on to Tilda in Brooklyn. Tilda says, every night at 9 p.m., my husband went running. He would come home, shower, and go to bed. I felt like something wasn't right, so I asked if I could run with him. He said he wasn't going anymore, and he stopped going. Was he up to something?
Whoa.
He ain't wanna run with you.
Oh, really?
No, sometimes men wanna go out and do something by themselves. Now that's real.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go run? I ain't running. Hey, hell, we ain't running no more. I'd rather not run at all than run with you.
What?
I'd rather not run at all than run with you.
I just get fat.
Yeah.
She felt like something wasn't right. She felt like something wasn't right.
Well, now guess what? He ain't running at all. So now you win.
Well,
That's it.
that's it. See,
He wasn't cheating when he went out at 9 o'clock.
He was
None of that.
running.
He
He
just
come
wanted to
back and
run.
he shower.
He came back sweating, didn't he, Shirley? Didn't he come back sweating?
Hell yeah, that's evidence that he was running.
She didn't say that. She just said he would come home, shower, and go to bed. She didn't say anything about sweat.
Well, come
To
on
answer
now.
your question.
Well, she is under the thought that something's happening. So she been paying attention to when he
Intuition.
come in. You know, she's smelling clothes and everything.
His behavior.
Y'all know how you are.
Don't flip this. Where is he running?
Around the block a bunch of times without her.
Right.
Can I go run? Hell no. Hell no. Running over.
Yeah, okay.
Well, to all the brothers, that was very helpful.
Well, if I got a cigar lounge and I tell my wife I'm going to smoke in my cigar lounge, and every time I get ready to go, here she comes. What? That ain't finna be good.
Yeah, but she felt something in her spirit, though, this wife, Miss Tilda
Well,
from Brooklyn.
well, you know, get out your spirit.
That's it? That's your advice?
Stay in your spirit, Tilda. You know what's up. Moving on, this is our last one. Elaine in Ohio says, my 59-year-old boyfriend brings the funk in the bedroom, but he can't do anything around the house. He can't do his own laundry, wash the car, definitely not change a tire. It's like he skipped over the manhood section, or he's been spoiled all of his life. Is his unmanliness a sign that we need to break up?
You obviously didn't pick him for his ability to wash, clean, and fix cars.
Right.
And now all of a sudden you want him out there fixing cars. Well, his dumb ass don't know how to do nothing else but that.
We got to go,
And
CLO.
when y'all
Thank
ain't
you.
doing that, y'all got to sit in that ragged ass house as it fall apart.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so while sitting down with Kevin Hart in the season 2 peak of Heart to Heart, Jay-Z discussed what's ahead for him for his career in the near future. He said he's leaving it up to chance, adding that he does not have plans to fully step away from music. Take a listen.
I'm not actively making music or making an album or have plans to make an album, but I never want to say I'm retired. I just, it's a gift. And who am I to shut it off? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's open to whatever. And it may have a different form, a different interpretation. Maybe it's not an album. Maybe it is. I have no idea. But I just, just gonna leave it open.
Jay!
I like that.
Jay-Z.
Leave it open, just stay a vessel. Jay-Z, by the way, has 24 Grammys. He's been rapping, performing, and putting out music.
Wow.
He's a great businessman. For those of you listening that are not there yet, he has the ability, has earned his seat at the table to see how things are going to go. He's accomplished so much, and he has a reservoir of residual income coming in. For those of you that's on the hustle, that can't be how you go at it.
Okay.
They'll ask us to get out there. You got to make your music. You got to go to work, okay?
Yeah.
So don't sit up here. You can't employ all the techniques of a person. You have to understand what he said. He's talking about his musical future. He's still a really, really an accomplished businessman. So don't take that one piece of information and try to apply it to your damn life and you ain't there yet. Because I know how people do with Jay-Z. You can go in there and tell your mama. Jay-Z said he just going to go and see how it go by chance. So that's what I'm going to do.
You don't have
Man,
any
if you don't
plans.
take
But
your
just the
ass
rap
down
part.
there to Wendy's.
Yeah.
Just the rap part. Jay-Z been rapping before 95.
Yeah,
Reas-
you need to
reasonable
get your
doubt.
ass and go to work.
Yeah.
Let the record reflect.
All right.
He
so,
has put his time in.
Yes, he
sir.
has. Yes, he has.
He's a goat.
Moving on from one billionaire, Jay-Z, to another billionaire, Bill Gates. Bill Gates says he will be removing himself from the world's richest list after he transfers $20 billion to his foundation. Last week, Bill Gates went on Twitter to outline his plan to increase the spending of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation by transferring $20 billion of his personal wealth into the foundation's endowment. Gates wrote, I have an obligation to return my resources to society in ways that have the greatest impact for reducing suffering and improving lives. He is hopeful that others in his position will find it in their hearts to do the same.
Oh, I need to have Miles a Giving call him. Lord have mercy. He could just send his foundation that much money. Woo!
So he's taking himself off the world's richest list because he's going to transfer that $20 billion to his foundation because he wants
He's
to
gonna
improve
take himself
society.
off. Ain't nobody else gonna. When he get that $20 billion, do you know how much money he still got?
He's still on the list.
It's still his foundation.
He's still on the list. Woo, he is rich. That's
Yeah,
good,
rich.
though. Giving back,
Yeah.
giving back. Yeah.
All right, so big news for Dancing with the Stars fans. Actor and TV host Alfonso Ribeiro will co-host season 31 with Tyra Banks. As a former winner of Dancing with the Stars, Ribeiro says he's very excited for the opportunity and the chance to add even more fun to the show. Of course, Alfonso Ribeiro, we know him as Carlton from The Fresh Prince, so he'll be hosting.
I
Yeah.
know one thing, his ass can play some golf.
Oh,
Can
yeah?
he though?
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Really?
I didn't know that.
That boy can golf.
I did not know that.
That boy can golf, Tommy.
I thought you was gonna say he can dance because Carlton can dance.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Yeah.
can dance.
He can dance.
Well, that
Oh.
don't
He's
pay.
doing,
The golf.
He won Dancing with the Stars.
but his TV show does well. That
America's
Home
Funniest
videos?
Yeah,
Video.
yeah.
Mhm. He's hosting
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
Good for him.
You working? You working, boy?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Season 31, though, I had no idea
Wow.
Dancing with the Stars had been on that long.
Man.
That's a long time after.
Hey,
Hey, you know
Went to
what?
the
Have you
streaming
noticed?
app.
Have you noticed that when you don't see a person in a long time and they show up on something, you go, man, they old. That's why I thank God that I'm on TV every day, so ain't nobody got to feel that way about me. You
Be
actually watching my ass age, and I want to thank you for that.
No one will
Cause ain't
be shocked.
Yeah, ain't nobody got to cut their CV on and go, damn, Steve, you're actually watching it. Cause man, I
I be
saw
tripping.
Ted dancing, and I went, that's Ted dancing.
I saw him too on something.
Snow White hair and everything.
Yeah, but he's been around. He's had that TV show, so yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
Not
said
Cheers,
Lee
but
Shirley.
the other one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was talking about Lee Shirley, because I don't get to watch TV like you do.
I know you did.
I be wanting to, but you know.
We got to get you some new
You got
TV shows,
stuff.
though. There's some new ones out there. We got to get you some new ones.
Uh-huh.
I like Netflix, though, where I can watch it all at once on Amazon. I got all the apps put on my TV now.
I still ain't watched Yellowstone, though.
Boy, you missing it.
Oh, dude.
Yellowstone is
I ain't
good.
watched
Come
Yellowstone.
on,
I haven't
Tommy.
seen all the
Tommy.
seasons, but I've seen
Yeah.
at least two.
Yellowstone is excellent. Kevin Costner. All right. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, survey says Chicago is the second greatest city in the world. We'll talk about it when we come back, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, we got to give a big shout out to the city of Chicago and our family at V103. Chicago is officially the second best city in the world, okay? Not the United States, not only the United States, but the world, okay? That's according to a brand new poll by timeout.com. Chicago is ranked as number 2 for best cities to both live in and visit based on everything from food and drink to culture and affordability. But while Chicago, we all know this, has taken its share of hits from gun violence and government corruption, 55% of the people polled praised Chicago for its resiliency. Number 1 on the list is Edinburgh, Scotland. All right. Other U.S. cities that made the list are New York City, came in number 20, San Francisco, number 25, Boston at number 29, Miami at number 38, and Los Angeles at number 42. So there you go. Chicago, number 2 in the world.
Congratulations
Yeah.
to the
All right,
Chi.
Chi-Town.
Yes. B103.
Yeah.
I lived there for 5 years.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
you loved it.
Damn hawk.
The what?
That hawk,
Yeah, the winter.
man.
Not for the weak at heart. You got that right.
Baby.
God, dog.
Lake Michigan, that hawk. Got some.
Oh,
But the
man.
summer's the
Does it-
best summers in the world. The best summers.
Does
You know,
Does
when
Lake
it was,
Michigan freeze over? Does it freeze over?
Yeah.
In the summer? I mean, in the winter? It does.
yeah, but it has to be really, really cold, Tommy.
Well, Shirley, it'd be really, really cold.
I mean, like
Yeah,
below
it'd be froze
freezing.
and everything. Below freeze. Shirley, I thought you was from Chicago.
Born and raised.
What are you
Born
talking about?
and
It's
raised.
got to be below freezing.
But I mean, he's talking about like freeze over like the entire lake
Entire
and
lake.
all
Walk
of
on
that.
it.
Yeah.
To walk on it. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can walk on it. You carry your ass right
I
out
wouldn't
there on
suggest
it.
that. Yeah. Don't do that. Do not do that.
Shirley, we love Chicago. We were both.
You can't
born
walk
there.
miles out there. But you walk around that edge.
Yeah, around the edge. Yeah.
But I strongly suggest you have a rope around your waist.
Don't do that. Do not do that. But Chicago is a great city, you know, and hopefully, well, this.
There's a huge
it'll come
argument
back.
between that New York on our set, Family Feud, because we have a lot of New Yorkers and a lot of Chicagoans. And there's a huge argument about who has the best pizza. And the people
Oh,
from
yeah.
New York are adamant. But I
Yeah.
must tell them people in New
Chicago.
York, Chicago got the best pizza.
The
man.
best pizza. You got
And
that
I've
right.
lived
Have a
in
pizza
New
off.
York and I've lived in Chicago.
Mhm.
And Chicago ain't playing with that pizza, man.
Yeah,
New
we
York
both-
got some
yeah,
great
we lived
pizza,
in
though.
Both. Yeah, I lived in both.
But
Right.
I don't like little thin, crispy ass crust. You know, like a damn
All right.
cracker. Oh no damn
You like
pizza on no
breaded.
cracker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta. Oh my goodness! Look at the time. We gotta get out of here because guess what? Sister Odell is coming up next.
She here?
She is here. She is here. We'll talk to her in
What?
just a minute. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, as promised, she is here. We don't know where she's been, but she's been gone for a while, but she's back. She's back. You hear her.
Girl.
You hear her.
Is my Lord.
Sister Odell.
My Lord. Good morning. Well. Good mornings, everyone.
Hey,
Good
Sister
morning.
Odell.
Good
Yeah.
morning. How
Sister
y'all
Odell.
been? Y'all ain't had me on in a while. I thought y'all had forgot about me.
Never
No,
that,
we could
Sister Odell.
never,
No,
ever.
man.
Well, you
forget
had
you.
actually. You did. That's what you did.
Never.
Got it.
No.
And if you didn't forget about me, you wasn't growling.
Well, we're surprised that you're here.
Well,
I mean,
hell,
really.
what you mean? You just called me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I just thought maybe you went somewhere to try to keep cool for the summer and all of that.
What's been going on, y'all? Y'all ain't heard from me.
Well, how's your
To
vacation?
check on you. Yeah, to check on you and to see how
Well,
you've
the
been.
vacation was good. I went to cut several places. Went down to Miami.
You went to
Oh.
Miami?
Wow.
What'd you do in Miami,
What?
sister?
Well, I
happened
was
in
on.
Miami?
I was doing missionary work like I always do. I was down there
Oh.
trying to save souls.
Save souls.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
South Beach? South Beach? Where were you
Oh Lord, I was on South Beach, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to save them people.
No.
Nephew Tommy is also in Miami filming his show Ready to Love.
I went down there. I sat down there. I watched him tape, and I stayed in the back. I didn't want to disturb him because, I know he's stupid. He ain't gonna be able to do two things at once, So he do such a good job on that show. I said I stayed
Yes,
in
he
the
does.
background. And, I watched it Ready to Love, and then, watch them girls walk on the beach. They wear these bikini now.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
Where
ma'am.
they ain't got no ass panels.
What
Oh, you
happened?
mean the thong? The
you?
thong?
Panels.
They don't have ass panels on them. They just got a string run straight up their little crack. Just look so uncomfortable. They look just like my bloomers after I done walked all day in them.
Okay. Oversharing. Would you ever be on a dating show or a dating
Oh,
app?
yeah.
I
Sister
would.
Odell.
It depends on who they ask me to go out with. All the people I done seen, don't look like they could. Louis Gossett,
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
I saw
That's your
him,
number one?
Morgan Freeman, but I had to kill Shirley.
Oh, yes, we would be in a
Back
fight
up,
to the
whatever,
death.
and you'll lose is what you would do.
Whatever,
Well,
but I will fight.
If it's what you want, Shirley, come on. Come on.
You know what?
Shirley, you ain't never been in the fight. You don't know what you're doing, girl. It ain't. This ain't what you want.
But
I'll
over
tell you
Morgan,
that right
I will
now.
fight. I might lose,
over
but
Morgan.
I will fight.
Okay, well, Morgan, you gonna mess around and let Morgan get your ass whooped.
Hey, Sister Odell, I was just thinking, this is a political year. You do know that, right? And one of the
Yes.
candidates down in Georgia is Herschel Walker, former football player Herschel Walker. He's running for senator, I believe.
Yes.
Down
I knew
in Georgia.
Herschel's
Yeah, did you?
great
that's what I was gonna ask you.
grandfather.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
What was his name, Sister Odell?
Hardly
Hardly Walker.
Hardly Walker.
Hardly walk.
Walker.
Hardly
And
Walker.
we used to call him Hardly because he couldn't hardly talk.
Uh-huh.
He couldn't hardly see. And it just rubbed off on his dumb-ass great-grandson because he just as dumb as a doorknob. I don't know why Hershey Walker is running for anything. Just in here, you sound just like slavery. Don't know why they dug his ass up from thinking he gonna run
All right.
against the other black man like we just voting for people cause they's black.
Well, thank you, Sister Odell. Our time is up. Would you introduce the nephew and the prank phone call, please?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is with the bigger fool on this here show, Nephew's Tommy, with the prank calls and for fooling people.
Right after this.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you can play it whenever you want to.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the name of the letter is A Game of Cat and Mouse Every Night. A game of cat and mouse every night. We'll get into that in just a bit. It sounds interesting, right? We'll see what it's all about in a few. But right now, the nephew is here for today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
I'm going to go deep into my stupid archives, Shirley. I need you to wash me. I need you to wash me. There ain't no sense in me washing myself. I need you to wash me.
It's
How am I
just
doing?
wash. It's just wash.
Is it the
Girl,
same as washed?
I got this. You know I've been working on it. Whether the weather be cold or
Here
whether
we
the
go.
weather be hot. Whatever the weather, we in this together, whether we like it or not. Boy, that boy cold.
We don't like it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whether the weather be cold or whether the weather be hot. Whatever the weather, we in this together, whether we like it or not. What? I'm right up there with Wendy Williams. What is your
What is the
right
prank,
up there
sir?
with Wendy Williams. Now, I'm going to say it again. I need you to wash me. Let's go, kiddo.
It's a great day at Nursery. This is Felicia.
I'm trying to get somebody to come down here to 501.
I'm sorry?
501. I need somebody to come down here to 501 and clean me up.
Sir, I think you might have the wrong number. This is the nursery?
Is this the nurse? I need the nurse to come down here to 501 and clean me up.
Sir, this is the nursery, not the nurse. I think you might have dialed the wrong number.
No, I need to talk to where's Nurse Cynthia? That's who normally clean me up. I need her to come down here and clean me up.
Sir, I really do think you have the wrong number. Where are you calling from?
Who is this here?
This is Felicia. I'm the director here at the nursery.
That's what I say. I need the nurse to come down here and clean me up.
Oh.
Now this bedpan and all this stuff to clean me up because I've been sitting here a long time. Now ain't nobody come.
Well, sir, I think you dialed the wrong number. If you tell me where you are, I can try to help you, but
I ain't dialed no wrong number. I need somebody to come down here and clean me up. This ain't right. Y'all supposed to get here every hour. Somebody supposed to come check on me. Ain't nobody come check on me yet.
Okay, well, I apologize, but you have the wrong number. Try hanging up and then dialing.
Is this the nurse station?
Sir, this is a nursery. We take care of children here. This is not the nurse station.
I'm not no child. I said, is this the nurse station?
I'm sorry, you're not listening to me. This is not the nurse station. This is a nursery. We have children here. We take care of children. So I think you dialed the wrong number.
No, they said that they're supposed to come clean up every hour. They're supposed to come check on me. I've been here mighty near 3 hours. Ain't nobody come to check on me yet. And now that I need somebody to come clean me up, and the bedpan is full, and they just don't come check on us like they're supposed to check on us. They supposed to come check on us.
I'm really sorry that they have not come to check on you in your bedpan.
But why would they let us sit here like they do?
Okay, sir, just listen to what I'm saying. This is a nursery. We take care of small children. This is not the nurse's station, so I'm sorry.
No, my grandkids, I got small children as my grandkids. I got about 42 grandkids.
42, huh?
They come see me on Sunday, but soon as they leave, the people at the nurse station, they treat me bad and leave me here like this here 2-3 hours. Don't nobody come check on me. Can you come down here and check this bedpan?
Sir, I can't do that. I need to get back to the kids here that we take care of at the
kids? No, my kids don't come till they come on Sunday. They come every Sunday after church and they come see me.
Do they? Okay. Well, I'm glad your kids come see you, and I'm going to get off the phone now. When I hang up, you just dial the number right back.
When you get off, you're going to come down here and come see and clean me up?
I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to let you call back. And
why you all come clean me up? Why y'all do that? Why you do it?
Sir, I'm not a nurse. I'm a teacher, not
when I was coming through, people supposed to do their job. You do what the job is. Whatever your job is, that's what you do. I worked 42 years straight, and I did my job.
Okay. I'm a teacher. That's
why you won't come on down here and do what you're supposed to do?
Because I don't clean bedpans.
You know why? Because y'all young folk don't do your job. The damage you're going to make me mad if you don't get your down here. You get your down here.
I'm going to ask that you not talk to me like that.
You get your down here and come clean this bedpan and clean me up. I ain't supposed to be sitting here like this all this time. What's your name again?
It's Felicia, and I have tried to be really, really nice to you.
Down here right now.
Please do not speak to me like that. I'm trying to let you know that you
any way I want to.
You gonna calm down and quit talking to me like that. I'm trying to help you. Now that's just rude, speaking to me like that. Now this is a nursery.
You supposed to do what a nurse supposed to do. You get your down here right now.
You know what? I have been as nice to you as I possibly can, but David, you're not gonna talk to me like that. That's just rude and disrespectful. Don't speak to me like that. You talk about kicking some. I will kick your in the wheelchair. This seems to be the only language you understand is me talking to you crazy since you talking to me crazy.
Well, when is you gonna get your down here?
My is not coming down there. You stay in that stank. How about that?
What did you say?
You heard me. I said you stay in that stank. I'm not cleaning no I've been trying to tell you for the past 5 minutes, but you won't shut up long enough to listen.
Well, how long is it before you gonna get here then?
I am not coming down there to clean your.
Why not?
I've been trying to tell you that it's not my job. You dial the wrong number.
Who you think you talking to?
I'm talking to you. Who are you talking to like that?
You gonna make me whoop your.
Well, bring it on in. If you think you can get in your wheelchair and make it down here to the nursery to whoop my then come the hell on.
Listen, will you take a message from me and give it to somebody?
What's your message?
Write this down. N-E.
N-E.
P.
N. What else?
H. E. W.
What?
Okay, you got that part?
Yeah, I got that part.
Okay, T-O.
M.
Y.
What is that?
What do it spell?
I don't know. What is it?
Well, spell it out.
I'm not spelling it out. You tell me what it is.
What does it say?
I don't know. Nephew taught me.
Nephew Tommy, this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby. You just got pranked by your sister, Renita.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Boy, you were sitting up there like, what in the world?
Yeah. You got You got
Oh, baby. I got you. Good. I got one question for you, though. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
It is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You got me good.
It's what I do, man. It's what I do, baby. It's what I do, baby. Okay, that's it. Yeah. Get ready, y'all. It is going down July 29th, Friday. You don't want to miss. It is season number 7. Ready to love Miami, baby. Ready to love Miami. Make sure you tune in because the nephew was doing it again. I'm playing matchmaker. Oh, this one is good. This is really good.
Yes.
Really good.
I can't wait.
I know, right? Miami in Miami.
Miami, baby.
Can't wait. All right. Nephew, thank you. Coming up next, it is the Strawberry Letter. The subject is a game of cat and mouse every night. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com. All you have to do is click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
You never know. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Subject, a game of cat and mouse every night. Dear Steve and Shirley, my husband and I got married 2 months ago, and I haven't been getting any sleep. I need your help on how to get my husband to calm down. I married a very religious man, and he wanted to be a pastor, but changed his mind about a year ago. Because of that, he already thinks he is one. He insisted we wait until marriage to have sex, so we did. Kind of. We fooled around once just to see if we were compatible, and it was great. So I was excited for a married life with him. As soon as I said I do, he was ready for some action. We had sex between the wedding and our reception, while I was trying to change into my second dress. I was not even in the mood, but he started quoting scripture about how a woman is supposed to treat her man. I tried to stay at our reception as long as I could, because he kept whispering to me all that he was going to do to me that night. I was too tired for all of that, and he didn't care. We have had so much sex since that night, and I have to run, hide, and make up excuses to get a break from pleasing him. Don't get me wrong, it's fantastic. But too much of a good thing is a problem. He likes the game of cat and mouse and capturing me all over the house. I suggested we try sex at lunchtime, and he said it will make him too tired to finish his day. In the mornings, he said he has to prepare mentally for his day, so sex won't work. He only wants to have sex at night, all night, like 3 times a night. I sat him down and told him we have to compromise. And he looked so defeated that I felt bad for him. We're both 30, and my aunt said he will settle down soon. At what age does a man settle into a sensible sex schedule? How do I handle this? Well, I would think a sensible sex schedule would be one that you guys, to use your word, compromised about. And right now, that's not happening. Maybe as he gets older, 40s, 50s, maybe he'll slow down then. He wanted to be a pastor, you said, but he changed his mind. I really don't think that's how that works when you have a call in your life to be a pastor, but you have other problems. You're trying to get him off you. That's what you're trying to do. And this is something, because if you're complaining this soon into the marriage, it's only been 2 months. Okay, you're newlyweds. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be doing it a lot. Okay, then later on, like your aunt said, it slows down. But this is your issue. It's important to you. You're right. Sometimes too much of a good thing is, too much. It can be. Your husband has lived a sheltered lifestyle, trying to be a pastor and all that, and he's trying to get it in as much as he can without any regard to your feelings. It's all his way or no way. He even quotes the Bible to get you to try and guilt you into having sex with him. He could compromise, like you say, with you, do some mornings, some lunchtime, some afternoons. But no, he says that doesn't work for him. But what about you? And then nighttime, is good, of course, but not all night. You got to go to sleep at some point. Again, your man needs to learn and understand the meaning of the word, again, compromise, if you guys are going to be happy in this marriage. And that's the thing. You guys have years to be together, God willing. So what is the rush? Slow it down just a little bit. That's all you're asking. This is not a race. It's a marriage. So after this honeymoon period, you can start to pace yourselves because you're going to have to get some sleep at some point. And he needs to know that just because you're his wife and you're there, that doesn't mean that, he gets to pounce on you whenever, whatever, however he wants to. It's not just about him. This is about you too. Steve?
I have answers to all these questions this woman has. And before we get to them, let's go through some parts of the letter that I found to be interesting. A game of cat and mouse every night. That's the name of the subject. Every night? We got to do this every night? Now, she been married to the husband for 2 months. And she's been getting no sleep. And she needs some help on how to get her husband to calm down. She said, I married a very religious man and he wanted to be a pastor but changed his mind about a year ago. Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that.
That's not how that works.
I didn't know you could take your call and then just go, I ain't finna do that. Well, I guess you could not answer the call, but I guess you changed your mind. Y'all headed for some more rocky roads. I'm gonna just tell you that, since he's a very religious man. Because of that, he already thinks he's won. So he insisted that y'all wait until marriage before y'all had sex. And you did that kind of, but you fooled around one time, make sure y'all was compatible. That happens. That's life. And it was great. Okay. So you was excited to have a married life with him. But as soon as you said, I do, homeboy was ready for action. So right after the wedding, before the honeymoon, when you was changing dresses for your reception, here he come. Oh, boy was ready. And then you was trying to went upstairs and go into your second dress, and you wasn't even in the mood, but he started quoting scriptures about how a woman is supposed to treat her man. I'm going to stop right there because I have several questions at this point about this letter.
All right, Steve, we'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's subject, a game of cat and mouse every night. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. Finish up your response. The subject is a game of cat and mouse every night.
Well, this woman that married this religious man who was called to be a preacher, but a year ago he decided he wasn't going to do that because he wanted to live a more obviously different lifestyle than pastoring would require. So he backed out of that. But since he still think he's a minister. And so you all decided not to have sex before you got married. But then y'all went on and fooled around one time to make sure y'all was compatible. That's human nature. So happened, it was good. So now you really looking forward to married life. But as soon as y'all said I do, I'm talking about right after the vows. Homeboy ready for action.
Did they stop to take pictures? Anything?
No. Damn all them pictures. I done took these pictures, but you know where my hand is, don't you? So now, y'all had sex between the wedding and your reception.
Wow.
And then you was trying to change into your second dress for the reception evening. You wasn't even in the mood. But he started quoting scriptures about how a woman is supposed to treat our man. Now, let me ask you a question. Can y'all please send all of us men this scripture? What is this scripture that he's getting all this sex on? Can you please send us the scripture
so we can have this scripture, because I'm very unfamiliar. And if anybody knows the scripture that makes it a requirement that y'all do what we want y'all to do and how you want to do it in many times, can you please send us a copy of the scripture? Thank you, Jesus.
What are you going to do with it?
Apply it. I'm going to read it to my wife. Here you go.
By the word, huh?
Yeah. Now, here's another problem. And then she said, I tried to stay at the reception as long as I could because he kept whispering to me all that he was going to do to me that night. I was too tired for all that, and he didn't care. You know, I've noticed a lot of women, because of the activities of the wedding day and the reception, I've heard a lot of people say that night of the wedding, it don't be all that y'all thought it was going to be, because she be wore out.
So tired.
Yeah. So, but he don't care. The lady said, we have had so much sex since that night that I got to run, hide, and make up excuses to get a break from pleasing him. Then she tried to fix it. Don't get me wrong, it's fantastic. No, it ain't. But too much of a good thing is a problem. And then he want to play cat and mouse all night long. And then, and that's what it says. So she had to go hide, and then he find her. Now, this ain't cat and mouse. This is hide and seek. The only way you're going to get out of this problem is from now on, when y'all play hide and seek, you're going to have to leave the house. Sneak out the back door.
Completely leave?
Yeah.
Sneak out, did you say?
Put a ladder up against the garage and climb up on it and then kick the ladder over. He'll never find you up there. But you have got to get out that house. So now, here's the problem, too. He don't like sex during the day because she done tried to tell him let's have it for lunch. But he can't get it in the morning because he wants to have sex. He told you that he can't compromise because I suggested they have sex at lunch. He said to make him too tired to finish the day. Then in the mornings, he got to prepare mentally for his day so sex won't work. He only want to have sex at night. I sat him down and told him we got to compromise. He looked so defeated, I felt bad for him. We're both 30, and my aunt said he will settle down soon. At what age does a man settle into a sensible sex schedule? How do I handle it? Well, let me help you out with that, because I know exactly when his ass is going to settle into a sensible sex schedule. As soon as y'all have kids. Boom, settle, case closed. You ain't got to worry about all this worrying you every night. And then he gonna help out with these kids. He got to get up in that 2-hour feeding schedule and all that. Soon as y'all have kids, I'll tell you something else. If he try to open a business, he gonna settle his ass right on down.
Because he'll be tired.
Oh, you got to think now. See, so y'all just missing a couple of things. Y'all ain't got no family started, and y'all ain't got no real business going. Y'all both at work. But soon as y'all get to having dreams and aspirations, as soon as y'all sit down and fill out that vision board and find out what everybody want and think, and now you realize what it's going to take to make that vision board come true, you're going to get on a sensible sexual schedule then. You can believe that. Some kids and some visions. All you got to do is want more and have more. And here comes a whole bunch of sensible ass sex. Congratulations, you are now into this sexual sensibility phase of life. And them kids gonna help you be real sensible.
Sit down somewhere.
All right, Steve, I sent you a scripture.
Yeah, I'll read it when we come back on the air.
Send it to me, too.
No, I'm gonna see. You ain't gonna want it, Tommy.
All right. Thank you. You can hit us up on Instagram at Steve Harvey FM to comment on today's Strawberry Letter. You can also check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up next, it is Sports Talk with Tommy. That should be fun. Yes, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for Sports Talk with Tommy. What you got, Tommy?
Yeah. All right, I got something for Uncle Steve right here. The Houston Texans have reached a settlement with 30 women who made claims or were prepared to make claims against the NFL organization for its alleged role regarding sexual misconduct allegations against Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson. Each of the 30 settlements are confidential. Okay, they're confidential. The Texans owners issued a statement on Friday. We hope this resolution will provide some form of closure to the parties involved, our fans, and the Houston community at large. We will now turn our focus to the future and doing what we can to ensure respect for all. So now you got your quarterback. You good.
Well, that's not what that says for us. What that says is the owner, whose next door neighbor, is the lawyer to all these girls who he went to ruin Deshaun Watson, since Deshaun Watson didn't want to play for Houston. Now it done backfired, and now the next door neighbor, because they ain't speaking no more, done turned everybody, so now they paying settlements out. Oh, see, you got to be careful when you dig a hole for somebody, because you might end up in that same hole. I'm talking about the owner of the Texans. Trying to destroy.
Boosie, the lawyer.
Yeah, he lived right next door to the owner. He went over there when Deshaun said he didn't want to play, and they sick the Bulldogs on Deshaun. So, but now the Bulldogs turn around and bitch yourself. So you got to be careful with that right there. Now that ain't speculation. That's inside pimping.
Okay, inside pimping.
Yeah.
Does he get to play for the Browns or not?
Oh, no, not yet. The judge still ain't finished her ruling.
You think he's going to be suspended for a few games?
Yeah, they're going to suspend him for a few games.
And then he'll
just
be back
not
out
the
there.
whole year. It just can't be the whole year.
Ooh, he better be all that when he hit the field, though. He better be all that.
I mean, look, man, this was a
he's
money.
relaxed.
This was a money situation from the get go. And that's what it is.
What was the money situation, Steve?
Huh?
You said it was a money situation for me?
Oh yeah, the way the lawyer went and rounded up everybody to make the case bigger and bigger, and now look, there's no criminal things. It's got thrown out of grand jury twice. Now everybody take a settlement payment. See, once you take them settlement payments, come on now.
Well, do you think he'll get any massages in Cleveland? I'm just curious.
He gonna be
real stiff walking around Cleveland.
Bruh is watching his ass in Cleveland. You have all your massages gonna be at the training facility.
By some dude.
Learn your lesson.
All right, thank you, nephew. In for Junior with sports. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, guys, Boosie is back in the news after he got pulled over and nearly arrested.
Doing now? What's
during
wrong with
a
Boosie
traffic
now?
stop. Yeah. He got pulled over during a traffic stop in Georgia. Boosie was allegedly pulled over for having heavy window tint and concealed tags. When they stopped the vehicle, officers said they smelled marijuana, which triggered a search that turned up a few grams of weed and a large bag of cash. Video from the traffic stop shows Boosie ranting about how he moved to rural Georgia to get away from the cops, noting the 6 years he spent in prison before being found innocent and becoming visibly angry because he feels like there's a target on his back. Take a listen.
I moved out here for training. I'm finna sell my car is not stolen. Registration is right. The tag is right. I was pulled over because it's Boosie car. You motherfuckers are targeting my vehicle. You're targeting my vehicle. If I was a white college player, you wouldn't with my vehicle. If I play soccer or baseball, you wouldn't with my vehicle. You'll stop him for an autograph.
Well, that's true, Bootsy. But now that we know that, you know what it is. And you're Georgia, dog. Listen to me. I live here. 15 miles outside of Atlanta. Your ass is in Georgia.
Yep.
The real Georgia.
You're going to learn around here, boy.
Dog. Wow. And so, Bootsy may very well be being very factual.
Yeah.
But you know what this is? You know what this is, man. And we have to deal with it constantly.
Yep. Black man in America.
I'm dealing with some issues right now in this state. And it ain't got nothing to do except because we black. It ain't got a damn thing to do with it except nothing else.
Wow.
Well, after all this, the officers uncuffed Boosie and the 19-year-old man he was with and said they were free to go after they issued a citation for the 19-year-old.
Oh, they cuffed him.
He took ownership of the weed, yeah. He was upset, too. He was very angry, yeah.
He went on the rant.
Uh-huh, he did.
I get it, though. I understand it.
Hell
I understand
yeah.
the rant.
Yeah.
I get it, man.
There you go, yep.
I'm glad I'm glad it didn't get worse than that, because we all know it could have been way worse than that.
Escalated. You're right. Escalated. It could have.
And he out there cussing and tripping. Oh, it could have been worse.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually best to save the rant after you're uncuffed and back at your house.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Put it on social media.
That's usually the best time.
Man.
Safe. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because you never know which way it's going to go. Once you're stopped, you just never know.
Well, let's also give credit to the officers who realized there was a mistake and then tried to do the right thing afterwards. So let's give a shout out to them. Because it so often goes the other way. You know, it's a doggone shame that you got to celebrate not getting shot.
I mean, really, Steve.
That's really a sad day when you have to celebrate not getting shot. That the victory...
That you got stopped by the police and
but
were able to get back in your car.
The victory is you were able to get back in your car. That's
Mm-hmm.
because the common thing is the other way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, but it's a fact. Yeah.
Especially for us.
It is a fact. Yep. Well, that was, one in the win column, I guess you could say. Definitely.
Hey, I'm glad he was able to walk away, drive away, whatever the case.
Yeah. And Steve, you're okay? You said you're dealing with something. You're good?
Of course. I'm going to be fine because God is in control. It's not them. You can put all the committees together you want. You ain't really in control. It's really God.
You need me to ride down there? 'Cause I ride down.
Oh, no.
Please don't do that.
You notice I ain't mentioned
All right, coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it's been confirmed that Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson are expecting a baby boy. Not together, though. They're doing this by surrogate, via surrogate. Sources tell Page 6 that Khloe has always wanted a little brother for her daughter, True, and decided to go ahead with having the baby with the support of her family. A rep for the family confirmed that the baby was conceived in November, and Khloe is incredibly grateful to the extraordinary surrogate for this blessing. According to reports, Khloe and Tristan are not back together.
Well, why'd she do that with him then?
Because she wanted her daughter and her next baby to have the same daddy.
Same dad, okay.
Same daddy.
Okay, whatever.
But she don't like him, though. But we just gonna...
Well, he dogs her out over.
I understand, but I want your seed, though. I don't like you, but...
But you know, man, there's a lot going on with this surrogate mother stuff and like this. And on Family Feud, I had a couple... interracial couple, black guy, white woman, were on the stage and they had 2 children, but she said, I've given birth to 3. And I felt like, okay, I walked up into this. I thought something happened to the 3rd child. I went, oh, She said, no, I was a surrogate. I had a baby for someone else because I just love being pregnant.
Yeah. All right. We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll do a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Would You Rather. Would you rather breathe fire when you talk?
I got a partner to do that right now.
Dragon. You got a dragon.
Oh, what's B?
Or would you rather talk through your teeth? Talk through your teeth.
I'd rather talk through my teeth.
Yeah, I'd rather talk through my teeth.
Just
I'm
open
just
up
burning
and
up
let
people
all
up
that-
on the other. Just burning people up.
All right. Would you rather your internet browsing history be revealed or your call log be revealed? Internet browsing.
You're
or
going to
your
quit
call
asking
log on
these
your
damn
phone.
questions right here. You're going to quit doing that. You're going to quit asking me.
Which
Okay,
one
so
would
obviously you have a
rather?
problem
Yeah.
with one or both.
Internet, you know. They
I'm going to let you have
browse.
that browse.
That
I'm
is
going to let you have that
internet,
browse.
Steve.
Yeah, because I don't know how to look up half stuff I need anyway, so just go ahead. I ain't real tech savvy, so hell, go ahead.
So you're gonna give up your call log on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So wait, so you
Hell
would rather
No.
You get up your phone?
I'm giving up the browsing.
Browser.
Okay.
versus
Yeah.
you want to keep your phone?
You
locked
want to keep your
Well,
okay.
no, I got way too much going on.
Oh, girl, I got my phone programmed. When I die, it's going to
And I ain't really got no names with no codes in it either, so you know exactly who the hell I was. Because I be done forgot who the hell damn code is.
But wait, let's not miss this moment though. What, nephew? When you die, what?
It's going to self-destruct.
Your phone just
Yes.
catch fire?
Steve, what
All
is
right.
on Tommy's phone? What is on your phone?
Girl,
Matter of fact, I want my phone
as a
in my
matter of
casket.
fact, if something happened to Tommy, just give me your phone.
Right.
Tell him, give your phone to your damn uncle, man. Let me,
All right.
I'm going to get a cigar and a glass of cognac and sit down and go through it and be holly.
Just roll it up.
All right. Here's one. Would you rather be in a bad relationship for the rest of your life?
Excuse me, say it again, Shirley.
Would you rather be in a bad relationship for the rest of your life, or would you
B.
rather be single forever?
B.
B.
B. I
Oh,
thought you
easy,
what would
B.
say.
Hell no.
Now, you're
You
not
in a
miserable
bad
or bad relationship. You're not miserable.
Girl,
But you'll still get sex though in a bad relationship.
I'm
I'll
gonna
plenty
get
if
it
I'm
single.
single. Single? You
Especially
watch-
you, Steve.
Single,
with all
you
your
watch
money.
the show. Oh.
All right,
All
one
them-
last
all,
one. If we-
all them yacht trips be different.
A shame. That's
We talking about Steve. Is that Drake?
you and
That's
Drake are
Steve Harvey.
boys.
That ain't no damn Drake.
just
All right.
kicking it.
That's today's round of Would You Rather. Coming up, it is the last break of the day, and we'll close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey's closing remarks right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day. Before we get out of here, we got to say happy birthday, Steve. You start because it's very special to you today.
Happy birthday to my youngest child, my son, Winton Bryceland Ali Harvey. I want to say happy 25th.
Happy birthday, Winton.
That's a quarter of a century, man. Wow. That's my youngest child is 25. Ain't that crazy?
Wow.
Ain't that something? Look
Wow.
That little dude, man, I'm really, really proud of him, man. That little dude I'm proud of all my kids, man. They really forge in their own way. And they just good people. Look, they making mistakes out here, but they good folks. They ain't trying to mess nobody over and stuff like that. So I raised my sons to be honorable young men. It's not to say they not gonna make mistakes, because Lord know they daddy did. But I've always been an honorable man, and they followed in that, and so I appreciate that. So happy birthday, Winton Bryceland Ali Harvey.
Happy birthday, Winton.
Way
Happy
to go.
birthday,
He works for his
Winton.
daddy, and he really making headway and all of that, so I'm proud of him.
That's good. I'm sure he's happy to hear you say that, because your approval, I mean, like all of us, our parents' approval means so much to us. And he always wanted to please you and just be a good kid for you. And I think he's, we've known him for so long. I've known Winton since he was 3, a little boy with a suit on,
Yes.
3-piece suit, a tie,
3.
and a hat at 3.
Love
Sure,
3
you known him
years old.
longer than that. He used to come to the radio station.
I
He
know.
did that drop for us because he couldn't talk, and I thought it was funny, and I had him do it on the radio. Because who followed me on the radio was Nautica de la Cruz.
De la Cruz, Nautica.
Nautica de la Cruz. But Winton couldn't say it, so I had him do the drop. And he said, coming up next, not a good day of the cruise. So it was not a good day of the cruise. So and we kept that for years.
What a great kid. Yeah, what a great young man he's grown up to be.
Boy, you look just like your daddy.
You look just like your daddy. Yeah. And then we got to say happy birthday to Junior. It's his birthday as well.
Yes, happy
birthday, Junior. Junior's off today because it is his birthday. So happy birthday, Junior. Hope you're enjoying your day. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Kicking it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep. All right, so Steve, in lieu of closing remarks, can we just ask some questions of you?
Let's go.
All right, this is a question that I get asked a lot by women who know that I work with you and who respect you dearly. They all want to know, where do they meet and how do they meet good guys? They want to know, where do they meet guys? And since
but there is no where.
Mm-hmm.
There is no where.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it could be at a construction site. It could be at a mall. It could be...
Yeah, they think it's a place.
In a car accident. Mm-hmm. There is no where. But then see, what stops a lot of women from meeting him is because they have that ideal of, if I go to this place or if I attend this, I'll meet the man of my dreams. You've got to remove yourself from the equation and start placing yourself in a different frame of mind. So here's the way it works. Because you've heard me say that on the show million times. You can't ask God to bless you and then tell him how to do it.
Right.
See, God don't need no help from you figuring out a place and all this here. You don't worry about that. Tell God what you want. Tell him exactly what you want. And then say, now I'm going to trust in your will and your timing. And stop trying to help him. He does not need your help. So what that means is, what you can do, though, is take care of you, become the best you can be. That transposes itself out into the universe, and those are the things that come back. Your confidence, your caring nature, your ability to take care of yourself, which sends a message to a guy that she has the ability to take care of me and mine. I was always looking for a woman who would not only accept me, but accept mine, because I had children. And, and if you think men are concerned about that, women are concerned about that.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're the best that you can be in all areas, and a man does meet you, and he can see yourself seeing that same best in you in all areas applied to his areas of life, that's how you get the man of your dreams. It ain't going to Home Depot or going to a steakhouse or joining a country club with a membership. It ain't that. Because, and you got to take that worry and concern.
Well, it's a digital age too, though, Steve. A lot of people are getting together, dating.
You can meet a lot of men online. You just got to be a smart way to do it. And I suggest going to Bella Gandhi's Dating Academy.
Is she a matchmaker?
She teaches women how to do their profiles and stuff online.
Oh, okay.
And how to play the game.
So you won't get catfished.
Oh, that's it, but there is no place, so stop worrying about the place.
Okay.
And just focus on you and tell God what you want. And God has a soulmate for you, and the only reason he would not allow you to meet the soulmate is you're not ready. That's the only reason you won't meet your soulmate.
Okay.
There it is.
Great advice.
Those are my closing remarks. Hey, y'all, talk to God today. He would absolutely love to hear from you. And don't forget to pray. Don't be ashamed to pray. And don't ever be too proud to pray, because prayer